Hey everyone, I'm Zenbig, this is Auto Group, and this is a tour for the Lexus ES300 Hybrid. Now, we fully reviewed this car maybe 2 years ago, and this is a 2021 model year. We just got it as a loaner because our car was in for service, so I was like, might as well show you this car because it is really interesting, and it's a really nice spec as well. It's rare that you find the pearl white on the outside. I think it's called Eminent White Pearl, and then they also have the Ultra White, which is a flat white color. So the thing I really like about this one is the fact that, you know, it does have the pearl, and on the inside it has the Chateau interior, which is their new, it's kind of like beige, it's kind of like tan, but it's a bit flatter in that color. It's not like the old cashmere type interiors like in our 2009 ES, if you've seen that video. And now for the 2022 model year, they have made some changes and you could get some different combinations as well. So anyways, onto the side. I believe these are the normal 17-inch wheels still. That's a pretty signature thing of the ES, and it helps with the ride quality a lot, which I really like. And then inside, as we can peek into this interior real quick, it is that Chateau leather interior, and then it has the black dashboard, which is pretty standard now for every single ES. You only get a black interior dashboard now, and you get different colored seats. So now if you want to get the Palomino, which is a dark brown, you don't get that dark brown dashboard, you get a black dashboard. And then this one has the Mark Levinson sound system as well, paired, you know, with it's the hybrid model as well. So you're getting a pretty fully loaded car almost. It just doesn't have the panoramic roof. It has this normal sunroof, and you know, it has this double tone over here. You got the A-pillar in black, which is something that they still do, but for the 2022 model year, you can get this in a different color as well. So some good options as well, and you know, the features are kind of not really changed too much. One of the interesting features that nobody really talks about is the fact that the car has a very minimum mood lighting system going on, and it's just basically one color. It's a very light whitish light at nighttime, and it's just very slight around the dash. Not much to it. So anyways, let's go ahead and check out a couple of the features of the interior and talk about the hybrid system a bit. So for the interior of the car, this has like kind of that Shimamoku type of wood that they introduced in the LS 460 many years ago. But the thing about it is that it's a dark brown color actually, and what Lexus now does is that they keep the outside rim fully leather wrapped. Which is different, I guess, you know, since some people prefer a fully leather wrapped steering wheel for that kind of grip, although the wood is really sticky on your hand. That's what they do. So you get that effect of the wood, but then you also get the continued leather. And what it also helps with, I'm pretty sure, is the heated steering wheel, because you can't really pass the heat through the wood like you can through the leather. So another interesting thing as we're sitting inside here is the fact that it does have paddle shifters. And as you know, what Toyota and Lexus do with the hybrid systems is that since it's an Atkinson style hybrid system, very different to the way Mercedes and BMW do it with their mild hybrid systems. This car actually features your CVT, so you can just mess with the ratios a bit, but it's not a real transmission setup like an 8-speed or something like you do in some of the competitors. And then you also have this beautiful touch that I know many people have really started to love in the LS, which is the tuning scroll wheel is on the outside and the volume one is on the inside. So you got one, nothing else over here. So that's the asymmetrical style now. And then you also have this continued from, you know, the Lexus LC500, especially with your sport, normal, and then eco down there, and traction. So as you can start the car with, of course, the foot on the brake and everything, since it's a hybrid. First, it's in electric mode only, and then maybe in like sometimes just 5-10 seconds, or sometimes a little longer, then the engine kicks on. And one interesting display, and then boom, the engine is on now. One interesting display is that engine, battery, and the wheels display, which shows where you're getting the power and where you're saving power. So as soon as you start coasting, the wheels, it'll show that, you know, the wheels are sending back the power to the battery, you know, talking about your regenerative braking and stuff, and to charge up the battery. And then right now it's showing that the engine is charging the battery. And at sometimes when you're really on the gas, it also shows that both the engine and battery are working at the same time to power the car. But it goes on and off. It happens a lot as well. It's not like it just stays in engine and now it's going to be an EV. Speaking of EV, there is this signature Toyota and Lexus button over here, the EV mode button. Now it can only go up to 20 miles per hour with this fully EV mode, and it kind of doesn't really do much. I mean, if you really want to go slow somewhere and you're just want to press the EV mode button, then I guess it will, you know, save you a little bit of more, you know, gas and stuff, obviously, because it's only electric. But it just immediately goes back onto the engine's power as soon as you hit like 20 miles per hour. So very, very low speeds, you can get a little help from that. But it's not one of those systems where it could just go like a Tesla for maybe like up to 50 miles per hour or something. It doesn't do that. Oh, another cool detail right over here. This is the 2021 model year. I'm not sure if they carried this over, but you have these beautiful digital scroll animations for your temperature, which is such a nice feature. I mean, I love that. And then you also have the blue, beautiful hybrid button as well. That is another classic touch. Oh, actually, you know, it would be cool if this was also blue, but that would be a bit more flashy, and it's kind of cool how this remains. And speaking of the wheel, actually, this wheel is really loved by a lot of people. And the grip and stuff of it is very luxurious and very expensive looking. I mean, look at this thing. It is basically just like the LS's wheel. So you got such like a $76,000 car's worth of wheel in here as well, which is a beautiful touch, and it really makes it premium. But let me know what you think compared to the older generation, my favorite generation of the ES, which is from the 2013 to 2018. Let me know what you guys think is better, this interior or that interior, because that interior, actually what I really liked about it, and I think a lot of people probably like it as well, is the fact that it kind of was GS inspired as well from that generation. And the GS had such a nice integrated screen deep inside, you know, the interior. But since people started complaining about this so much, you know, obviously now the car has gone to a touchscreen for the 2022 model year. This one isn't touchscreen, obviously, because it's the 2021, but I think now it's even closer, the screen, and a few more touches have been changed for the 2022 ES. But, you know, I mean, still so many features are present in this car. And another cool touch is that this is padded over here, which is really nice. And it's nice and premium too. It's not just like a little padding or something. You could like press into it deep, just like the sides of the doors and stuff. So, you know, intricate features are still very much present in the new car. And that's one detail about the thing, is the fact that, I mean, you still have these metal accents as well inside the car, and just beautiful touches. So that was kind of the overall point of this video, just to show you some features since we had the car. And in terms of your projection from your phone, it has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and not just one or the other. So that's a good feature. And then if you crank it up to sport, you do actually get a tachometer in the middle, and then you get a full speedometer on the outside. But we changed that setting, and if you go into the settings and you go down past all of those safety features, you go to meter settings, and boom, change that to digital. Now it has the digital speedometer in the middle and a full-on tachometer, which is a great feature. And this is one of the only times that Lexus has gone to almost a full LCD display inside their cockpits, or else, you know, it's normally just center tach in the F Sport cars, and then they keep it a lot, you know, a lot of things classic in Lexus cars, which is something that people love, absolutely love about the car. And then, you know, hard buttons for your safety assists is also a good idea. Next to your cruise control, you got pre-collision, you got lane departure assist. So these are all great touches with the car. And another thing that people love about Lexus is that their practicality and stuff. You got this cup holder over here, you got another cup holder over here. You got auto settings for your climate control, even for your seats. So it changes between ventilated seats and heated seats, heated steering wheel. And it actually has two-stage heated steering wheel, which is really interesting if you want it extra hot as well. Yeah, these are just absolutely fantastic features. One more thing, which is very interesting, is that this car might actually have more space than the current generation LS500. So with this seat setting and everything, let me quickly show you what it's like in the back. Okay, so in the back, looks like they actually provided you with a brush. Very nice. We got Lexus of Westmont. Anyways, in the back, it's very good space for around my height of 6'2", 6'3", and that is a pretty lavishly set front position as well. And it's just headroom is good as well, and legroom is good as well. It's just a little bit, you know, tight over here towards the bottom. But you know what? It's actually very nice and doable. You still have two USB outlets in the back. You have a 12-volt outlet as well. You got your vent controls and stuff. Very much classic ES things, you know, simple in the back and soft leather seats. And you got the signature cup holder fitted armrest. And it's basically just like it was even in the 2009 ES. So yeah, that's some features for the car. Let's take a quick lap around the car outside and the exterior. Let me show you the rear end as well. Okay, so this is the back of the car. And since the ES300H has a 4-cylinder, it doesn't have any actual exhaust tips on the outside. It's under the car, but you get this really nice chrome line. And in the 250 all-wheel drive that we drove probably in 2020 fall season or winter season, that also has this kind of look in the back. But key difference is the blue badging, the classic Lexus and Toyota blue badging for the hybrid system. And then you also have this 300 hybrid badge right here. And one other thing, you got this really nice high quality hybrid badge on the side as well. And normally these things are kind of not really, talked about too much, but it's still a nice touch. And you get the signature spoiler off of the hybrid car, just like the F Sport. That makes this even look, even better in the back than it normally does without the wing as well. So LED taillights, of course, LED headlights. It's a fantastic car. Let me know what you guys will choose, the 250 all-wheel drive, the 300H, or the 350. Make sure to also check out those videos. We reviewed the 350, the 300H, and the 250 all in depth. And people seem to love the 350. I mean, that is just a signature car from Lexus, obviously. But what do you think about this? It's different. It's very different to the other hybrids in the segment, like from BMW with the 5 Series and the Mercedes E-Class. It's more traditional with how Toyota does it. It's, it has, of course, your Lexus reliability and stuff, which people love. So we can't not talk about that, of course. And yeah, that's it. And from the front end for the 2022 model year, they have changed a few other, like just slight design changes in the front to make it look a bit more sharper. Now it might even look more like the LS than this one, although this already looks quite a lot like a baby LS. So thank you so much, guys. This was just a quick little tour of the car. I hope you guys enjoyed, and take care. Keep watching more videos, and I'd love the support on the Lexus ES350 video of the 2016 model year and the 2009 model year, which is like from 2017. So thank you so much, guys. There must be a lot of people who want the ES, so make sure to check this out from McGrath Lexus of Westmont as well, and let me know if you have any questions about the ES, either this one or the V6 or any other one. Thank you so much, guys. Take care.